world full of noise, it's easy to feel unheard. But I've got 1,000 words, and I'm here to make them count. Listen closely, cause this is my truth. I walk these streets, cold concrete under my feet. 1,000 thoughts crashing in my mind, can't find peace. You see the smile, but behind it pain cuts deep. A silent scream caught in the night, no sleep. 1,000 faces pass by, don't know the real me. They look at the surface, they don't see what I'm trying to be. They talk about success, but they never feel the weight. The hunger for a better life, for a different fate. I'm on this grind, no time for a break or rest. I put my all into each day, but it's never enough to impress. I keep pushing past the limits, trying to beat the clock, but the world's still cold, man, it's got me in a lock. I got dreams that are bigger than the city's lights, but all I see is walls, no way out of the fight. We all play the game, but the odds ain't in our favor. Every step forward feels like we're digging the grave for our labor. I'm sick of the lies, sick of the pain, but it's a cold world, so I'll fight through the rain.
1,000 words, 1,000 fights. We're screaming but they never hear our cries. 1,000 dreams, 1,000 lies. We're drowning but we're learning how to rise. 1,000 words, 1,000 fights. We're screaming but they never hear our cries. 1,000 dreams, 1,000 lies. We're drowning but we're learning how to rise.
They tell me time heals, but I'm still stuck in the past. All these scars on my soul, man, they'll forever last. I try to keep my head up, but I'm feeling so low. Chasing empty promises, it's a never-ending show. You talk about hope, but what's it really mean when all you ever see is the dirt and the obscene? We all sell our souls for a little bit of change, but in the end, what do we gain? Just more pain. Look at the youth, they're lost in the hype, chasing the fame, trying to find what's right, but a real fight's inside, not in the streets. It's in the silence where your heart skips beats. We're trapped in the cycles, ain't no way to break free. Fighting demons inside, they never let us breathe. We speak, but it's like the world's turned deaf. Only the strong survive, the rest take the last breath. We're searching for answers, but they're all locked away. And we're taught to be quiet, to obey, to stay. But I've had enough of living in fear. I'm taking my stand, I'm finally clear.
1,000 words, 1,000 fights. We're screaming but they never hear our cries. 1,000 dreams, 1,000 lies. We're drowning but we're learning how to rise. 1,000 words, 1,000 fights. We're screaming but they never hear our cries. 1,000 dreams, 1,000 lies. We're drowning but we're learning how to rise.
So I spit these words like fire, burning through the lies. They told me I'd never make it, but look in my eyes. I'm a warrior at heart, no fear in my chest. I've been broken, but now I'm rising from the depths. You can tell me I ain't good enough, but I'm proving them wrong. 1,000 words ain't enough to hold me down for long. They said I'd never be nothing, but look at me now. I'm standing tall, holding my ground, I won't bow. I'm sick of the fake smiles, the empty applause. I'm tearing down the walls, breaking all the laws. They say silence is golden, but I've got too much to say. I've been quiet for too long, now I'm making my way. I'm the voice for the voiceless, the strength for the weak. I'm the ones who fought and lost, but still they seek a better life, a brighter day. I'm spitting these words like they're the only way. I'm sick of being told I'm not enough, so I'm stepping up. No more playing tough, I'm exposing the truth. Let the world see 1,000 words, and this one's for me.
In the silence we break, in the quiet we ache, but with every step we take we'll rise, we'll rise.
I've been lost for too long, walking blind in the dark, but the strength inside me's igniting a spark. Every time I fall, I get back up again. I'm bruised, but I'm never defeated by the pain. This is for the broken hearts and the shattered dreams, for those who felt invisible, caught in between, for every tear that's fallen in the middle of the night, for every battle fought that nobody ever saw in sight. You're not alone in this fight, keep your head up high, though it feels like the world's crashing down from the sky. Your story's not over, you're still writing the page, and it's your time to rise, to break out of the cage. We carry 1,000 words, heavy on our chests, but the real strength is found when we don't give up the quest. So we'll speak it loud, we'll shout it from the mountaintop. 1,000 words and we'll never stop.
1,000 words, 1,000 fights. We're screaming but they never hear our cries. 1,000 dreams, 1,000 lies. We're drowning but we're learning how to rise. 1,000 words, 1,000 fights. We're screaming but they never hear our cries. 1,000 dreams, 1,000 lies. We're drowning but we're learning how to rise.
I've seen hunger in the eyes of a child with no voice, living in a world where survival ain't a choice. I've watched mothers cry holding empty plates, while the system keeps feeding us fear and hate. People chained to the desks, working 9 to die, trading time for dimes, never asking why. Mental health ignored, we suffer in silence. A world full of noise, but no end to the violence. We need more than hope, we need real change. Less walls, more bridges, less cages, less chains. So these last words, I write them in flame, 1,000 strong, and I sign my name.
1,000 love.
The battle ain't over, it's a fight from the heart.
We rise, we fight, we rise up.
Yeah. 1,000 words.